Hey followers! Today again, Technical Tuesday, we will go into the charts and I will let you know where are my entries and where I think where the market will go this week and where are the sweet spots where we can short the market or we maybe find the bottom. But first of all, I want to talk about Bitget. Bitget just released their proof of reserve, their MakerRoot hash. So you can check here if your Bitcoins, USDT, Ethereums are backed. And you see that here, Bitget's reserve details. And you see the reserves ratio are 700%, 200%, and 186%. And here you see all the Bitget wallets from BTC, ETH, and USDT. We don't know the other coins. So just these three coins, right? And if you use the link in the description, you have the chance to get a bonus of 8,000 trading volume if you sign up via this link. But this time, let's start into the trading. And of course, I will have a surprise on the next Technical Tuesday. You will get something from me, but you will see that on the next Technical Tuesday. So let's go into the charts. And let's start again with BTC. And for this, I will take off my camera and then we can check again. So what did we see in BTC? As expected, BTC went down. We took out the highs. We didn't went as high as we thought, right? Because we thought, okay, the market could go here or to that level. This is the max level I think we should go. The market didn't do that, but we took out the latest highs, and as you know me, I like it if we're seeing a reversal and then we're going higher. And now it's important that we're gonna close below this level. We want to see a close below that level to see further movement to the downside. And why is it like that? Because obviously, if we are checking the daily chart, right, we see the daily chart is coming from the top right, top left to the bottom right, right? So we have obviously a downtrend. But obviously this downtrend can have an uptrend as well on itself, which we call, right, as a correction of the downtrend. And that's what we have here right now. And if we're checking it bigger, then we see it here. We have this correction to the upside. So we have this low here as well and then going up. So we definitely want to see the close below that level. And then we want to see the close to verify it below this level. So we want to see close below 16,500, 16,550 to definitely be on the short side. And still the same. If the market still goes up, we still have this as resistance. But I mean, now we are on a good spot where the market is going. For the week, what do we see for the week? If we're checking the week cloud, then we see here, we just went into our old cloud value and we just testing the upper side. So this one, and we're just testing it. And if the market is going up to that level, we see we have here a nice level to short. So if the market should go to, let's say, 17,120, 110, so between 17,110 and 17,120, there's a high probability for going lower, right? But as well, you will see we will have some support at around 16,435. It's super simple. You see it in one clean chart, and that's why it's super simple. We have a new year as well, and not a new year, a new month. That's what I mean, and that's why I can talk about this one as well. And what do we see here? We see nothing special. We still have this at the resistance level, which is at 17,940. But you see, we ditching as well on this level, right? So the middle level. So we might see a push either to the downside, which is expected because you see we have some sell side liquidity here, right? Still this lows here. But overall, in BTC, I want to see that we see a close if we're checking the H4 again, I want to see a close below that level, 16,530. This is where I want to see a close. This is exactly a little bit higher than this level, but here I want to see a close. Then we are definitely more to the downside. And what I like in this formation is that we took out this highs and then the market reversed to the downside. So yeah, overall I see Bitcoin can move down from this level on. And we see on the daily chart, the market is all times reacting on the middle band. So market all times, when we touch the band, market all times going down. And this is a good sign as well. So let's go to ETH. ETH, the only problem I have with ETH, let's start with the H4. The only problem I have with ETH, which is not similar to BTC, because BTC took out the high and we didn't. This is the only thing what I don't like in this formation. But as you see, the old line, this one, the old line is acting as really good resistance. So nothing special. I'm not drawing any trend line or something, but especially you can draw a nice trend line or nice channel in what's it called, in ETH. I will show it to you because retail will trade that. But here I want to see a close below 1,230. If we see a close below that level, then we are definitely again and preferring the short side, and then we can looking for more shorts. And maybe you already saw the channel. We have this kind of channel here, which is nice because we have opposite ways here, and market is acting here as well as support, and here as well, and here as resistance. So this is a good one, and the market here can go now from the top to the downside, and now we can see lower lows. And the question is all times where the market could go, and we don't see that in this time frame, so we will go into that time frame, and you will see the hard part of the whole thing is if we're checking the outer band, it was all times acting as support and resistance as well here, right? All times as support and the resistance. So I not only want to see a close below that level, I want to see as well seeing a close below that lower level, which will be here around 1,230. Let's say 1,220. I want to see a close below 1,220, and then we can go lower and creating new lows and taking out this sell side liquidity. Then the market can go over there. So this is what I want to see in the future. But as well, there's a potential to taking out this high at 1,316. And same here, if we're checking the yearly band, we see here we have this lower level as resistance, which is around 1,086. But as well, we have still this sell side liquidity. And in this sell side liquidity, the market still gonna take this out. So weekly SSL, and here I think the market will still go down, right? So overall, I still think as well ETH has potential to the downside. As you see for this week, if we're checking here for this week, we're still acting on our old band, which was here, here, and here. So we want to see a close below this level to see lower levels and coming to that level this week. So I think we will find maybe around 1,204, the bottom for the week maybe, which is possible to find. And we can even go further lower. If the whole band is going below this box, then we could see lower levels as well. But yeah, ETH as well is possible to the downside, and as well as you see on the daily view, which is a buff trend, we see here this thing is all times acting as resistance, was all times nice possibilities for shorting it. So yeah, ETH down, BTC down. Let's talk about ADA, which is as well interesting, but ADA was as well not performing that great. You see here, let's talk about first on the H4. H4, we don't see much for the new daily, for the new monthly cloud, but as you see, this was acting as support every time we came here. It was acting as support. We took out the high, which is nice, and then pushing down, see close below it, got the resistance on this level, and now this acting as support, and now we want to see close below that level, and then we can move even further. So, and then the question is how further we can go down. We still see here the same. We have sell side liquidity here, so we might see some lower levels. Let's move some daily sell side liquidity, and then we have lows around here. So in this time we can go to 0.23155. This is where the market could go, right? And nobody was all times expecting that, but as you see, when we started the year, we've been up here, went higher. It's a half year, not the year. We've been higher, testing these levels, and then we came to the lower band again. So it's all times the same. Normally when we testing the upper band, right, we coming to the lower band again as well. So yeah, we have here the same situation. And then let us check the yearly, and the yearly is nice. As you see, look at that. Every time the lower band was acting as support, every time here, and now it's acting as resistance. The market is reacting on it. And here we have a lot of plays to the downside, as you see here. There's a lot of plays. I don't think we will see this lower levels because we just got the push on the last year before. So I don't think that we see this push. But as you see, right, there's a lot potential to the downside. And yeah, for the weekly, so if we're checking the weekly levels here as well, you see again old levels acting as support right now. So we need a close below this level to go further. And you see last week we saw this as a really good level where the market all times bounces. So very interesting. And again, I have a surprise for some people, but checking out my next Technical Tuesday, then you're gonna see what I'm giving out for the people here on this channel. So let's go to BNB, the last coin, and it was actually not pushing that much. If we're checking the H4, we didn't make, like, it was pushing a lot in the beginning, but now it's not pushing much. It was kind of sideways. And you see here, the market has its support on this level. And now market has support and resistance on that level. So market all times was like bouncing, 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 going up, going down, bouncing, and now it could go even further down, right? So we have potential to targeting this level, which will be around 278 this week, as this month will be around this level. But I still think that we go further down and we maybe see again lower lows on that month, or especially coming into that area here. So around 269, 270 to 251, which is a quite big range, but I still think we will go further down as well. And then we have to check as well, where can we go? And we can check it here. And if we're checking it here, we're seeing that we are on support at support right now here. So we need a close below that level. And then we can targeting as well the lower level, which will be around 250. So you see as well, this level was all times acting as support for that half year. And this is where the market will go, I think, in the end of the month. And then we see the yearly, and yearly doesn't look that great for that. As you see, we have this latest level here. The market had used it as support, then at resistance, and here as resistance again. And as well, this line here, the red line, was using as resistance, resistance, and resistance. So the market has possibilities to the downside. We have strong support here at this level, but I still think we could see this level on the either on the end of the month, right, or at the start of the next new year, which will be around 250. And so let's check where are the levels for the week. And as you see, we're just pushing down. we're acting here as support. Market has nice short level around this level. This is a really nice level, but I think we're targeting this level and outer level here for the week. So still plenty is plenty room to the downside. So the conclusion is, let me open my camera again. The conclusion is we have BTC short from there on right now. We have ETH short if we closing below that levels. I'm saying them again. We want to close again below 16,530, which is around this level here as well. We want to close below that one. Then on ETH, we want to close below 1,230, but we have some good potential to going further low because trendline phenomenon, we're taking all the lows where liquidity is. So the market can go even further down, but as well you see here for the weekly, we need to close below 1,246. As you see again, we are reacting on that level again. And ADA is just going, we can just go down from there on. We have levels of support which are here at around 0.3195 and around 0.230, and we need to close again below this level for going lower. And then we're coming next to BNB, which can go as well even further down. We just need to close below this level here around 285. This is what we want to see, and then we can targeting 260, and then we're targeting 250. So these are my levels. Stay tuned. We will see us on the next video. It's still coming this week. And then we see us on the next Technical Tuesday. And stay tuned because I have a surprise for everyone from you. So see you. Have a great week and see you later. Bye.